it is ridiculous as well. And what's worse about it is, while they say it's a temporary visa for 3 years, the visa itself does not specify that it ends after 3 years. So for many, if not most of these people, when their visa ends, they will be able to apply for an extension. They may even be able to switch it over to a study visa. And if they manage somehow, which will probably be quite easy, to stay in the country legally resident with a job or an activity for 5 years, then they will be able to apply for what's called indefinite leave to remain. And when they get indefinite leave to remain, they get access to all the British welfare system, which they won't have access to entirely in the first 5 years. But if they get indefinite leave to remain after 5 years here, they will have access to it. That's the way it works. And so this is happening all the time. And not only will they get all those financial benefits, but as immigrants from the Commonwealth, as we were saying last week, as immigrants from the Commonwealth, they will be automatically from day one able to vote at every single British election, whether local, county, district, devolved, mayoral, or general election. And it just makes me wonder the extent to which many elections, ongoing and in the past, have been swung by the huge numbers of Commonwealth immigrants who are in the country, who are not British citizens, who are simply here on work visas or student visas for a few years, who from day one of arrival in the United Kingdom have been able to vote. And of course, to vote for their own interests, and to probably not, generally speaking, vote for reform. And I know, for example, reform will throw up, we've got an Indian person who's standing for us, or a Sikh person, or whatever. But these people are very much the exception to the rule. Okay. Of those 84,000 who came in 2024, most of them are not going to be voting for the sorts of things that I might be voting for, or you might be voting for. They're going to be voting for whatever serves their own particular political or economic or long-term interests. And that's hundreds of thousands, indeed millions of people in the United Kingdom who should not have the vote because they're not British citizens. They're relying on a well past its sell-by date convention, which dates right back to about 1914, but certainly to 1948, whereby British subjects of the King could vote in this country. And that has to end. It has to end. Hundreds of thousands, millions of people need to be disenfranchised because they should not be entitled to that vote.